Angie, it's Stampin' with Amore, and this is Technique Tuesday. And the technique that I am going to share is how to use your designer series paper as a backdrop for your images. And it coordinates just perfectly with your designer series paper. So what I'm sharing today is the new Painted Seasons bundle that is available in the celebration brochure. If you spend $100, it is in the new brochure here, and I have it posted on my blog. It's Stamping with Amore. But you can also, you get the Painted Seasons stamp set plus the Painted Seasons designer series paper, and that is with a $100 purchase. As of March 1st, you will be able to order the framelits that coordinate with this. So keep that in mind, because this bundle, oh my goodness, I am so in love with it. I love the designer series paper, and the stamps are amazing. This is one of our three-dimensional stamp sets. They're called Distinctive, and they're amazing. You can see here by the flowers how beautiful that they are. Now, I did two different versions of this. I originally used the colors that are listed in the designer series paper. Now, if you don't know how to find the colors to coordinate with this is what I love about Stampin' Up. You can, all your designer series paper and your inks all coordinate perfectly. Now, all of the colors are on here in the back. It's listed back here. So all you have to do is turn it over, look at the colors that are used, and then you just use the colors that are in there. And this is the designer series paper that I used for this card, but look at these other patterns that are in here. There's a pine cone. Look at this. How gorgeous is this paper? And then the back sides are just patterns. But look at how beautiful. So this is what I'm using. I'm using the bundle. I did them two different ways. This one, I popped them up on here. I stamped them, and then I stamped another one and popped them up on here. And I used the exact colors that they say in the designer series paper. So that's that one. And then I went up a step further, and then I went up to the next color, and I used the next color up. So I used, on this one, I used the Lemon Lime Twist, and then I used Pool Party and Petal Pink. On this one, I went a little bit darker with the colors, and I used Coastal Cabana, Granny Apple Green, and Flirty Flamingo. And I love them both. I did not pop these up. I just adhered them on top just to give it dimension, and I love the look of this. I've never done that before, but instead of popping it up, I just adhered them on top of this image that I stamped. So this is what I'm sharing today. So what you're going to need is a basic 5.5 by 4 1/4. You can do this with any designer series paper you have. So this piece right here is 5 1/4 by 3 3/4, and then just to off balance it, I cut a piece of basic black, and this is 2 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then the image, the one we're going to stamp our images on, is 2 by 5 1/2, and then for the sentiment I'm using 1/2 by 2 1/4. And this is really hard to stamp on, so you have to be very careful. You can always stamp and then cut. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is let's just go ahead and adhere this. And look how beautiful the back side is. I love this paper. It's ombre, and it's really, really pretty. I love the pattern. We're going to just attach this to the front of our card. We are leaving a white edge around it. And then we are going to go ahead and stamp. So let me get that out. And I'm also, I'm going to be cutting out 3 different, I'm going to stamp this, and then I'm going to stamp 3 more, and then we're going to cut them out with the framelits. And the framelits will be available, like I said, March 1st. Alright, so let's get those colors out. So we need the Lemon Lime Twist, the Pool Party, and the petal pink. Okay, let's get our stamp. And also have your little Simply Chamois ready to go, because you're going to have to, between each stamping, you're going to have to clean off your stamp. So we're going to do the Granny Apple, not the Granny Apple Green, the Lemon Lime Twist first. And then I'm going to do the Petal Pink. And then I'm going to put the other one in between. This gives you even spacing. So there's another tip for you. So we have all three done, and like I said, I am going to stamp 3 more in that piece. We are going to run through our big shot. So I'm just going to stamp 3 more. Oops, that one kind of got off the paper. I think I'll stamp that one again. Just make sure you leave space for when you are going to use your framelit. Okay, so I have all 3 of those stamped. We'll do that in just a second. And then on this piece, I'm going to use the little leaf, and I'm going to copy how they had the little leaf on there. So they have some of the leaves coming off here, and they have actually the Pool Party and the Lemon Lime Twist. Let it go off of your paper also, because it looks more natural that way. Let's see, put that one up here. I think I'll do, no, I'm going to do the other color. So then make sure you have your Simply Chamois ready, and then do some Pool Party. And I'm going to put them next to each other even. Some by themselves. This is all just random. Just put them where you think they look nice. And you're just copying the pattern of your designer series paper. I hope that I explained that good enough. And then we're going to take the little dots and we're going to do the petal pink, because there are little dots in the background. So it's creating the same background as that is on that designer series paper. And I'm going to do some off. I think that's good. And then we're done with our stamping. We just need to stamp our sentiment, and we'll do that next, and then we'll run them through the big shot and we'll be ready to put this all together. So I'm using the Birthday Wishes, and that is from the Itty Bitty Birthday stamp set. So it's this one right here, and it's this Birthday Wishes. I love the cursive on this one, and we are going to use the Memento Black. And just keep our fingers crossed here. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so that is all ready to go. So now we are going to bring up the big shot, and we're going to cut out our other pieces, and we will be ready to go. So this is what the framelits look like. I just took the little flower out of there, but you get 3, 6, 9, you get 10 framelits with this one. It's really nice. You even get 2 to cut out 2 of the leaves at the same time if you want to cut those out. So we are going to, and you have to line these up just right. I found one little point, and so I've been lining them all up with that little pointed edge. There's one that has a little pointed edge. So I'm going to run all 3 of these through, and I'll go ahead and speed it up so you don't have to watch me run each one through. Okay, so we have all 3 cut out there. Aren't they pretty? They're so pretty. And then here is our stamped image. And look, can you see how beautifully it coordinates with it? I was going to do it like this, but I thought adding the black added just a little bit of what it needed just to bring out the colors on that. So we're going to attach this to here. And just center that. And then we're going to attach this to our front of our card. And I did kind of center that there. Isn't that, look how pretty that is, coordinates with that. And then I'm just going to attach these to the front here. I'm not going to pop them up. If you like the way it looks when it's popped up, just go for it. I just thought this was something a little bit different, and I really liked the way it looked. And make sure you have your stamp, you have this on here right, because it does go a certain way. And it gives it a lot of depth even though they're not popped up. So these are very distinctive to which way they go. You just gotta be careful and look at which way. And then we're going to add our sentiment. And I just added it to the bottom here. Line it up with your edge. And I think I'm overhanging a little bit, so I am going to get my scissors, and I am just going to cut off this little edge piece right here. And there it is. So that is it. And I really love this paper and this bundle. This bundle is so pretty. So there are all 3 that I made. If you want to add some Wink of Stella to these flowers, it would sure bring them alive. You can use your clear. In fact, I have some right here. I'm going to use it on one of them and see. Oh yeah, it's beautiful on there. So you can use your clear Wink of Stella on here also. I don't know if you can see it. It's so hard to pick up in a video, but alright everyone, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you need any supplies, you can go to my blog at stampingwithamore.com and shop from my blog. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.